We're one of what we consider to be only about 3 winery restaurants in the country. Our menu consists of a number of different items and entrees. Some of our most popular dishes are items such as a red wine and mustard short ribs that are braised in the oven 5-6 hours every single day that just fall right apart when you dig into them. Our winemaking process is somewhat unique. The fact that we can make a few hundred to 1,000 gallons in a batch gives us the opportunity to create super high quality wines. We produce about 50,000 gallons of wine a year. Here we produce almost 40 different varieties of wine at this point. We have our white wines, red wines, and fruit wines, along with a few sparkling wines. When you look at our menu, every dish on our menu coincides with a certain bin number. That bin number correlates with the wine list that the guest receives when they come in. It's absolutely not a chain. The concept is very, very unique, something that we feel has never been done, at least at this kind of level, before.
So Nicole, you say that Cooper's Hawk is a wonderful experience. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, my aunt actually took me there, and it's one of those places that's kind of a hidden spot. You wouldn't expect to find it there. You pass up a chain of little stores, and then it's right around the corner from the mall, and then all of a sudden on this corner you see this little winery, it looks like. But when you walk in, you're greeted by a gift shop, kind of a mini gift shop where you can buy like wine glasses. And then when you walk farther in, you come to a counter where you can do a wine tasting. And they feature 8 different wines each month, and you can taste all 8 for $7, which you can't beat that price. And as you walk farther into the restaurant towards the back, you can also have dinner. It's like 3 great things all in one location. You have the wine tasting, the wine tour, and the restaurant.
Well, Sophia, you live in Hyde Park. We sent you to Orland Park, and there's a winery.
Yeah, I was really surprised, very surprised, and it was far away. It was. I never thought, Orland Park would have such a little treasure of a winery.
Well, I mean, I think Illinois winery. I mean, when you think winery, you think Napa and Sonoma, and I think it's great that we have such a great little wine industry here in Illinois, and in Orland Park, a winery.
Exactly.
Rich, what do you think?
If they had stools by the wine tasting place, I would have never left. It was $7 for 8 glasses of wine, and I kept refilling them. I was really happy. I'll tell you that.
It's more than a taste. They actually give you like a full glass almost.
Yeah.
They're very generous. Yeah.
So they did a very good job about being non-intimidating, explaining it, and then you got to try it, the variety.
And then you always want to hold your glass up, and you want to watch how the legs come down on the side. That's how it's going to lay on your palate.
They had a little sheet, you can put, the waitress was like, you don't know much about wines, just put a smiley face or a frowny face and let me know how you like it.
Now, Rich, they make about 27 different wines there. How did you decide what to drink?
I tried all 20 first of all, and then we did the tasting. Then, and they also make their own micro brew beer. So I had one of those. It was really good. And then I went back to a wine, and then my mom and dad and my wife, they went to sangria, and they make their sangria, which was really good.
You like the sangria?
Sangria.
Yeah,
peach
that's what
sangria.
they had. Yeah.
Oh, I can finish off like a picture of that by myself. It's so good. Did you try the sangria when you were there, Sophia?
Now I have to go back and try that though, and I would go back.
Well, they truck their grapes in from California and different parts of the country. But they, vinify and they make everything right there. Did you see the fermentation tanks?
I did. I saw it. I didn't get in. I didn't get the tour, but I saw it, and I was pretty impressed that it was just literally all in one location.
Have you been to a winery before?
No. I've been to tequila factories, but no wine.
Well, you got to see your first winery in Illinois.
I was very happy that it was just right in Orland Park.
And how was the restaurant itself?
The restaurant itself was fantastic. The food was really good. I was surprised. I really enjoyed it. The atmosphere, I thought, in the restaurant itself was a little plain. But other than that, I mean, the service was really good, and the food was just phenomenal.
Well, Nicole, it sounds like you can go there, do a little wine tasting in the little tasting room, then you go get something to eat. So it's sort of like one-stop shopping.
It is. It's great. I mean, you do all this. You can even make like a little afternoon out of it. You do come in, shop a little bit at the gift shop. Bring a bunch of your girlfriends or your guy friends, and then come on in and do a little bit. Okay, mix it up. Do a little bit of that, and then do a little tasting. And you can even finish. If you don't finish your tasting before your reservation, at the time of your reservation, you can always come back and do it. But and finish it off with a delicious meal. It's great. The location, everything. It was just wonderful. A wonderful experience.
What do you like to eat there?
Miso butterfish. It melts in your mouth. It's delicious.
I had the braised short ribs and red wine and mustard sauce, and then there's mashed potatoes underneath, and then the sauce is fantastic. One thing is their sauces are unbelievable. We had an appetizer that came with a trio of sauces, and I don't like cilantro too much. They had a cilantro sauce. I couldn't stop eating it. You know, I was like, I don't know what they did to it, but it was really good. And the sauce, the red wine sauce, was fantastic.
I had the salmon, and I usually don't, when I cook salmon, I can't eat it. So every time I go to a restaurant and they have salmon, I go and try it. And this was the Cooper's Hawk salmon, and it was delicious. Even the rice was just magical in tasting. It was great. And I had the mango colada, which was delicious, mango grapefruit, and it went well with the salmon, I thought.
Rich, did you have dessert?
I did. They had a special. It was called a lava cake, chocolate cake, and as you cut into it, the chocolate inside melted out. Oh, it was fantastic. It was really good.
What you have for dessert?
I had the chocolate eclair cake. So I had the lava cake, and I just had to have the chocolate eclair cake, and it was awesome. I wish I would have ordered some more and taken some home.
That lava cake is like a new item on their menu, too.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It was really good.
All right, Nicole, you recommended Cooper's Hawk Winery and Restaurant. Give us your summary.
I would say if you want 3 great experiences in one location, Cooper's Hawk is the place to go. You get the wine tasting, the wine tour, and finish it off with a delicious meal.
Sophia?
Great food, great wine, not intimidating for those of us who are not wine experts, and I would go back.
All right, Rich?
Yeah, the wine tasting was without attitude. They were very friendly there, and the food was really good, and great big portions too.
All right, well, you can sample the selection at Cooper's Hawk, 15690 in South Harlem Avenue in Orland Park, 708-633-0200. Open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $34.